Welcome back to another episode of this series, featuring none other than Houseroach 129, Roboroach 1292. Yes, that's right. After all that happened in the last episode, things took a really bad turn. The whole server is angry at him now for the T-Kill's death, that he can't even play normally without getting randomly team killed by a stranger. And eventually, the guilt destroyed the humanity within him. And there he is, Roboroach 1292, a cold-blooded robot. So we're playing NSO today, and this also happened to be the day that I found out Hydra on Javelin is actually very fun. You just drive into unlikely places and shred people apart before they recognize that it's just a Javelin. And this whole time there is Roboroach 1292 gunning people down from the backseat, so you can see how it becomes almost illegal from the receiving end. The only counter is if this light assault keeps flying higher than my weapon can aim, but eventually he runs out of the ability and has to come down, right? Eventually he has to come down, right? What the hell? So as you can see from the Houseroach's comments, this guy is definitely hacking. But I did actually kill this guy earlier, and when that happened, his body was taken up to the heavens. And here is the clip. Anyway, now Houseroach is at the wheel this time, driving this Flash. Please rate your Uber at 1 out of 10 stars. So Flash wasn't that good idea, but this time he suggested that we go stealth Harasser. But maybe not. Now moving on to the another day, I had this brilliant idea of going double defectors with one using setup shield to escort another one with a time bomb safely to the enemy position. And there was this perfect opportunity at this tech plant where enemies were brought up inside. So I suggested that we take safe fall and jump down to flank the enemy position. But that was when Houseroach said, "I don't have safe fall," and then jumps out anyway. So yeah, that was the famous last word, "I don't have safe fall." Anyway, this time we are at Mason's Defiance, where people brought up inside a tunnel for time bomb defectors to go in. And now I've activated setup shield to make sure that Roboroach can get to the enemy position safely. And this time bomb will bring the chaos to the battlefield. But it seems that he time bombed into a friendly position. But now that we did that, on this next try, we were finally able to time bomb the enemy position. But of course, after all these failed tries, we used up all our nanites. So we're just doing a knife fight in a downtime, and of course I lose. But then some friendly team kills Houseroach. Literally for the fourth time it happened on camera. Like, how does one player get team killed so often? Anyway, back to defectors, we go in this time, and I get cock-blocked by this stupid Spitfire. But the time bomb goes anyway successfully. So I think my strategy with setup shield was just useless. Anyway, we're back on Javelin, and it is crazy how oblivious people are when we drive after them. Like, I know electric vehicles make less sound and all, but come on.